In Hebrew, Jeremiah is Yirmiyahu. In Latin, it is Jeremias. The Hebrew name may mean the Lord exalts or the Lord establishes. This likely refers to the fact that Jeremiah was one of the few individuals in the Bible mentioned as being set apart by God before birth for a special mission and purpose. He was born in the city of Anathoth, about 5 kilometers northeast of Jerusalem. His father Hilkiah was one of the priests in Anathoth, in the land of Benjamin, and part of the southern kingdom of Judah. Welcome to our Bible Hack channel, where we delve into the rich tapestry of biblical narratives to uncover timeless lessons and profound wisdom embedded in each story. In today's exploration, we journey into the life of the remarkable prophet Jeremiah. His story is not just a historical account, but a source of inspiration, guidance, and reflection for our lives today. Join us as we unfold the layers of Jeremiah's life, his prophecies, and the enduring messages that resonate across generations. Despite being called by God to serve as a prophet, Jeremiah never ceased to be a priest. He interceded for the people, often weeping for them. Hence, he is known as the Weeping Prophet. The prophet's history. Good day, my name is Lucas Dario, and welcome to Testifying Jesus Christ. Beloved, I ask for your help. Please subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. If you like the video, leave a like. It helps a lot and supports the production of more content. Without further ado, let's go into the video. Jeremiah's ministry began in the 13th year of King Josiah and continued during the reigns of the last 5 kings of Judah, a period of about 40 years. Josiah was one of the most righteous kings of Judah and implemented various reforms. When he died, Jeremiah bitterly lamented him. After Josiah, 4 unjust kings ruled: Jehoahaz, Jehoiakim, Jehoiachin, and finally Zedekiah. It was under Zedekiah's rule that the Babylonian forces destroyed Jerusalem and burned the temple. The book of Jeremiah is the longest of the prophetic books. To give you perspective, the 12 minor prophets combined make up only a third of Jeremiah's content. Jeremiah's life. Jeremiah lived during the final days of the southern kingdom of Judah. He constantly warned of impending disaster due to the nation's neglect of true religion, return to pagan practices, and social injustice. Because of his dire predictions, Jeremiah faced persecution, ridicule, and hostility from kings and rulers. He was once thrown into a pit full of mud or sewage. He was not the only prophet of his time. Habakkuk and Zephaniah were contemporaries, and he overlapped with Ezekiel, who was in captivity in Babylon. Interestingly, despite prophesying in different locations, the messages of Jeremiah and Ezekiel were similar in substance. Historical background. During Jeremiah's ministry in 612 BC, Assyria was defeated by Babylon, which rose as the dominant power. Nebuchadnezzar's army partially destroyed Jerusalem in 604 BC and deported people to Babylon. This was the first of 3 major deportations. The second group of exiles was taken in 597 BC, and the third and final deportation occurred in 586 BC, when Jerusalem was burned and destroyed. Despite these invasions, Jeremiah was protected and even received provisions from the invading army. Later, he was taken against his will, along with his secretary Baruch and the daughters of King Zedekiah. They escaped and returned to Judah. His final fate is not clearly recorded in the Bible. Jeremiah's message. Jeremiah was appointed a prophet to the nations and all kingdoms of the world. He was specifically sent to help Israel, though much of his message targeted Judah. He was also instructed to prophesy to the northern kingdom of Israel, which had already been captured in 722 BC, about 100 years before Jeremiah's ministry began. Why is this significant? It would be illogical to think Jeremiah's prophecies referred to ancient Israel before their captivity. Instead, his words seem to point to a future time, specifically before the return of Christ and the end of the current era of human government. Jeremiah's warnings still speak today. Through him, God warns modern nations that rejecting divine truths will lead to moral and spiritual decline and terrible consequences. The lamenting prophet Jeremiah is often portrayed as gloomy or pessimistic, but this is a one-sided view. While he did deliver warnings of judgment, he also prophesied messages of hope, mercy, deliverance, and abundant life. He predicted a time when the Messiah would return to end human suffering, wars, and misery. Through Jeremiah, God revealed the path to a changed heart, a path that could lead to global peace. Jeremiah was a prophet for the ages,